That's why you can never leave. No, that's Hotel California. Number 4.
I mean, you can check out any time you like.
You can never leave.
But I'm pretty sure that just means die.
It's interesting because the Eagles had a couple really great songs. They did a really great cinematic banjo song called The Wizard, which was used as the theme music for Hitchhiker's Guide TV series.
Okay.
And it's like, it does not sound like what you assume the Eagles sound like. But it's very cool. Speaking of very cool, welcome back to the Conversation Hat podcast.
Hello.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here with my friend Ben, scraping the barrel that is podcasting.
Hey.
Especially when it comes to these names.
I don't want to be... I'm not a barrel scrape. I'm not a scrapey barrel boy.
I don't think Conversational Hat podcast counts as a good enough.
No.
No. Welcome back to the Crashversation Hat podcast.
Because cars and
Because of
crashing.
automotive accidents. With your hosts. Okay, that's from when I wrote a bunch.
That's a map of the USA.
Yes, it is. What? Okay, so I guess what I did was I wrote a bunch of 3 for when we had Roman on the show.
Uh-huh.
So it was Rent is Due Armstrong, Landlord Taylor, and Ben waiting 8 weeks for you to do something about the black mold Pearson. It's pretty good.
Takes a while.
I suppose actually that works. Landlord Taylor and Ben waiting 8 weeks for you to do something about the black mold Pearson.
Yeah, where's my black mold potion to fix it?
Black mold potion?
Yeah, I need the potion.
No, the potion of black mold is how you get black mold.
Oh.
We want less of that.
Black mold poison? To poison the black
No,
mold?
I hate to break it to
not
you.
a poison made from black mold.
No, unfortunately this poison is made from black mold.
Oh no.
Yes, so you can chug both of these and what you'll have is an overwhelming abundance of black mold.
That's not what I want.
No.
It's not what I want at all.
You could just burn it all down.
True.
And there'd be... Well, you would have no more black mold in this house.
If we'd have no house.
You'd have much more ash. So if you're in the ash trade, this might be a smart move. Are you in the ash trade?
In the ass trade.
Ash
In
trade?
oh yes, the ash trade.
Ash trade.
Oh, that's money penny.
He was a wrong one as well, that guy.
James Bond
Yeah, kept killing people.
kept killing
What
people
the
and
hell?
womanizing.
Yeah. Kept shaking these women when they asked to be stirred.
Slapped bottoms that weren't his to slap.
Yeah. He's a regular old royster doister, he was.
Keeping the end up for England. Yes. I'm James Bond. I'm very English.
This Scottish man.
Yes.
So English.
Do you know that Henry Cavill is too old to play Bond?
Oh, really? How so?
Because they put a 40-year-old cap on it. So they want the next Bond to be under 40, and Henry Cavill, who, let's be honest, would be the perfect James Bond, is 40.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure we can move the calendar around so Henry Cavill is 35, or however, whatever age he wants to be.
Well, people can't cope with a woman doctor, so how are we going to cope with a 40-year-old James Bond? You cannot... Yes, but I'm acting 38. Oh. We're living in a world of fiction. Who cares?
It's dumb.
It is dumb. Everything's dumb. Media as a concept is stupid. I'm going to put this over here. Ha-ha. That's better.
Is it?
Yeah, I got a raccoon in there.
Oh, that's a very small raccoon to fit inside a watch.
His name's Bentley. He's charming.
Oh, hello, Bentley.
Talking about my Fitbit.
Charmed to meet you.
Oh, mine was called a fat bat. I don't respect my body.
Even though it's a raccoon.
What?
It's not a fat bat.
No, his name's Bentley.
Yeah, but he's not a fat bat.
He's not a car either. I've never seen you do the thing when like someone says something so dumb and your only response is just open and close your mouth slightly.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I've never seen you do that before.
I was
You were
attempting
thinking of
to.
a response and then you were like, not.
I was attempting to burp at you, and then what I was moving around wasn't gas. So I was like, no, I'm not going to just vomit.
That would shut me up.
It's not bad enough for me to just bleh.
That would be a great TikTok video. If you do feel like being sick, I encourage you to go for it when the cameras are rolling.
We'll see if that comes up later.
Sweet. What's he going to put in his throat? Anyway, let's see what's in the hat. I wonder if it's my cock.
Oh, I have to rummage for the cock, do I?
Yes, please. He. I'm sorry.
What would your call sign be?
Ooh.
There's the burp.
Lovely.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Call sign, what, like a calling card?
I think it means like in like fighter pilots. But I suppose it could, like, because that's what they're like. Paul Cruise's Maverick.
Is that what that is?
I think so. In Top Gun, or Tope Gun, as I'm sure it's pronounced. Or a calling card. Calling card could totally be. Calling card could totally be.
It says call sign.
Call sign, not calling card.
No, so call sign. So like truckers. This is Big Red. We're coming hecking through old the Trover, and I'm looking for a dame sharper than a cactus to wet my dog. Like that.
Big Red, this is Control. What the fuck?
I don't drive. I just made it up. I assume this is part of the test.
Test for what?
For driving.
This is a written test.
Yeah, for driving.
Who gave you a radio?
Big Red. Red spelled with 3 E's. Big
There's
Red.
40 people in here, and over half of them are Big Red.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm saying it's confusing, man. This is why I don't drive.
Is this the reason you don't drive?
Yeah.
It's a good reason. It's better than my reason.
What's that?
Don't want to.
I am getting lessons this year.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I suppose my call sign would be Big Red. No, it couldn't be Big Red, so we need to figure out what my call sign would be.
Rig Bread.
Purple Gooch.
Purple Gooch.
Here I am, the Purple Gooch. I sit down for a long time at once. Don't know why they all talk like that.
Also, where are you driving to that's going to give you Purple Gooch?
There to back, here and there and back. It's a
gonna,
long trucking road.
I'm gonna
I get
be-
the Purple Gooch.
I'm going to be Perky Taint. I'm going to sit on a little pillow, have a Perky Taint.
You don't go over the cobbled roads like what I do.
No, you know.
All those cobbled trucker.
I've never been known to take the dirt road. Instead, I go on the well-maintained highway. No potholes, no dips in the road, no forks in the trees. Take me home, Conti loads. What's happening? Singing. Asked and answered.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's the kind of quality conversation you can expect from old Perky Taint. No, I don't think that would be my call sign, Ben. No.
What do you think it would be?
Stephen.
Stephen. Why Stephen?
It's a nice name, don't you think?
Okay.
With a PH.
So, Purple Gooch
Yep, and
Stephen.
Yep.
Stephen, this is Purple Gooch. Can I get a 10-4?
10-4 Purple Gooch, this is Stephen.
Stephen, a couple of the guys have been asking,
What's up?
what's been going on with your voice?
My voice? This is consistent with our voice. Spoken Purple Gooch, 10-4. Over and out.
10-4, Stephen. I do apologize. I just don't think I'd ever heard you without all the drugs I normally take to keep me up on these roads.
10-4 Purple Gooch. Well, I don't know what 10-4 means.
That's what they say.
Is it like, yeah, that's like over 10-4.
That's what they say.
10-4 Purple Gooch. Why are you going to rehab?
10-4, Stephen. Why don't you mind your goddamn business?
Why are you telling me I'm not sounding weird?
You didn't say 10-4, Stephen.
Fuck off!
I'm executing this line.
Suck a dick, 10-4.
10-4, Stephen. On my way.
No.
Not to you. Never to you. You've been blacklisted. Do not speak to me again. And I ripped the thing out.
That was the day Stephen died
Oh.
because of a drug overdose.
He should have gone to rehab, but he said no, no, no. Question?
Ooh, lovely. Thank you. This is a question from Jason. Sorry, that's Jason P.
Jason P.
Jason. Do conjoined twin cats have 18 lives? Now that sounds like the start of a... Like, you must find the jade monkey before sunrise. It's one of them sort of deal.
Do conjoined twin cats have 18 lives?
No, the purple gooch is 10-4 instead.
Venus is grand in the summer.
DeMilo, I barely know her.
I think I've made the wrong... I was sat on the wrong bench.
I'm here for the Lonely Hearts ad. He read, get some, get some, get some. Park bench, 8 p.m. Is this not you? Get some, get some, get some. Park bench, 8 p.m.
No, it's the man over there selling the park benches.
I think I'm early. It's 6:10. I'm going to try and get some. If I can get some ahead of schedule.
In an hour and 50 minutes, I might get some.
In an hour and 52 minutes, I will have got some.
Thrice.
Got some, got some, got some. Park bench. Past tense. Have you seen the thrice videos? Sausage roll thrice. Everybody stop.
What are you saying?
Stop listening to the podcast. Go to TikTok and write in sausage roll thrice.
Is that where they like get a sausage roll,
No.
mush it up,
No.
and then make that a sausage,
Oh, I
and
love
then sausage
those.
roll it, and then mush it up,
I love
and make
those.
it into a
I
sausage
love
and sausage
those.
roll it?
I love those so much. It's so funny. Can
Like-
you make crisps out of crisps? Yes, I can.
Yeah. Or like they Kit Kats, which is how Kit Kats are made.
Yes. That's how they built the club in Berlin.
Kit Kat Club.
It's actually for...
Club is a different type of biscuit.
Yes, like the sandwich. With the bread in the middle.
No,
Kit
the
Kat-
club biscuit.
The club
If you want a
biscuit.
lot of chocolate on your biscuit,
Yeah.
then join our club.
Biscuit.
Yeah.
No, the Kit Kat Club, the bondage club in Berlin.
No.
No, it's actually 4 separate clubs, and if you want to be,
There's B, D, S, and M.
yes, 3 of them are really boring. If you want to be edgy and interesting, you can take a bite out of the side rather than going down the middle like you normally do with a Kit Kat.
Okay.
Yes. Are you deciding which one you're
Trying to figure out what 3 you think are boring out of
I genuinely can't remember what the B stands for.
bondage.
Oh, yes. Well, the Sado category is pretty boring because that doesn't mean anything by itself.
Sadism.
I thought it was sadomasochism.
Yeah, which is sort of
Yeah.
the sadism and masochism.
Yes.
So the sadism
S.
bit does
Yes.
mean something,
Yes.
and the masochism also means a thing.
But isn't it intentionally the combination of those 2 words? That means a specific thing.
I mean, it's just shortening it down like BDSM.
Yes, which is why you shouldn't separate acronyms.
True.
Because it's how you end up in this mess, Ben.
Okay. I still don't know which ones he thinks is boring. Sadism you think is boring?
Just by itself, apropos of
I
nothing.
mean, it helps if you've got a friend or
Yeah, it's
someone
quite-
that
No, it's just, yeah, that's the thing.
you need. Yes, a partner is. But also bondage. You should probably have a dominance. You're just shouting no in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's probably that's
Taxi
less,
driver.
That's less of a sex thing and a bit more of a
Taxi driver thing.
probably something to discuss with your therapist.
Yes, but who can afford one?
Doms.
I didn't write down the question. Conjoined cats. We didn't.
Oh, yeah, no, we started talking about Kit Kats.
Yes.
I'm going to Prague in September, and apparently there's kinky things to do there.
I would think there's kinky things most places.
I couldn't find the one that my
Friend.
boss was telling me about.
Okay.
Um,
Maybe it's not real. Maybe they're not
it
real.
was a place called Hell or something. It was a stag do that you went on. There was stuff going. There was a woman on stilts with big cone boobs that were rested on the back of the father of the groom's shoulders, and he hated it. The groom-to-be was sat in a chair, and then a dwarf ran out in a bikini, sprinted the full length of the club, and did a forward flip and landed on his face. And that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's a kinky thing for you. It's not. It does. If you're into that, crack on. No one's gonna yuck your yum. But I challenge you to find someone who would not be impressed seeing that.
I don't think I will write down dwarf crotch as a title, actually. That doesn't feel great. I wrote it down and I looked at it like, no, I'm not into that. Like, conceptually, I'm a fan.
Small bikini flip?
Bikini flip has a sort of ring to it. I would say if you've got conjoined cat twins, they've probably got less than typical number of lives.
True, there could be complications. However,
well, there's one big complication, and that's the conjoining of the cat twins.
There's an extra cat on your cat.
This is too much. This
cat's got extra cat.
80% too much cat.
Did you know that cats have a different number of lives depending on where you are in the world?
Okay. I suppose it's because it's not actually a scientifically accurate thing at all, is it?
It's just how they can get out of scrapes that you would think would kill them, and they haven't.
It's just to say, like, you've just picked an... Because I think there's, historically, there's kind of an association with cats and evil, possibly because of the thing cats say and do.
There's the bad luck. Black cat,
thing.
bad luck whole thing.
Constantly seen as, like, witches' familiars. So I think the number 9, I think, has sort of satanic meaning and purpose. So I think saying that cats have 9 lives is sort of saying, well, they're mystical, they can get out of scrapes and things you think would kill them won't kill them because they're evil, basically. So that's why they chose 9. Because I think in like medieval English and sort of historical European cultures, I think 9 has this like occult meaning, so I think that's why we chose 9 for cats.
Did not know that.
I think. I could be wrong.
I feel like in India and like Egypt, it's like 7 and 12.
Yes.
And I think in Japan, it's a different number as well.
I know 7. 7 is the like unlucky 13 equivalent in I think some East Asian cultures. I think that might be Japan. I'm not sure.
I know that 8 is very lucky.
Okay.
In some Asian cultures, so like.
Yes.
If you were to, like, in a hotel, the 8th floor, you pay twice that much.
Right. Okay.
For any room there because it's
lucky.
the 8th floor, so that's where your luckiness is.
Of course.
Some hotels in America don't have a 13th floor.
Yep.
I mean, they do, but they just go from 12 to 14.
Call it something else. Which shouldn't change the...
It's still the 13th floor, it's just got a different number. It's just lying.
Yeah. Those Americans love a good lie. Lie on your ass and not work very hard, hey?
It's an alternative truth. Is that it?
Alternative truth, yes.
Yeah.
You haven't yet looked up QAnon, have you? And I respect you for that.
No, I haven't.
Good for you.
No, I haven't. Because
really,
I feel like it all...
It's better to not.
Yeah.
Like 2 years from now, you're going to be like, oh, finally Google it.
I think I'll just hurt.
And it turns out it was you. You were QAnon.
Conspiracy theory, that's me.
Conspiracy theory, more like binspiracy. Truth. I think conjoined cats would have less than 9 lives. Because if you've got 2 cats that are stapled to each other,
oh,
you basically
what if one runs out of lives first? Because if you've got 2 cats that are like, cats are sprightly and agile if they don't have a thing attached to them. You put a cone on that cat and what you have is a malevolent idiot. Yeah, but cones aren't sprightly or agile at all. Another cat, double cat, double speed.
It depends where they're conjoined.
Double speed cat.
If they were conjoined at the paws...
like it's standing on a mirror.
Like a cat standing on a mirror.
Well, that would be very easily rectified, I reckon.
Just a buzzsaw.
I mean, a vet grade one, but yeah, I'm pretty
Yes,
sure they just
veterinary grade buzzsaw. No, they're conjoined at the paws, but they share a liver somehow.
The liver is stored in the paws.
The liver is stored in the paws is exactly what I'm saying. I mean, that's a title.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to think that they do have 18 lives.
Yeah.
And they don't need to ever spend money on Halloween costumes because they can pretend to be a spider.
It's true, yes. Big tabby spider. That'd be awful.
Maybe it's like cat dog.
Maybe it's like cat. Well, I think cat would have many fewer lives because they have no way to dispose of the food they've eaten twice as much of.
Yeah, that's always one of those things you're not meant to think about cat dog. So how does it poop?
That dog is an anus.
I quite like the dog. I always thought the cat was the arsehole.
Yes, but then I think it would be too... Yeah, but the dog's sillier. The cat's more serious.
Maybe he's got shit for brains.
Yeah, he's got shit for brains. It's very unpleasant cartoon. Not the most unpleasant cartoon I've ever seen, though.
What's the most unpleasant cartoon you've ever seen?
Rocko's Modern Life.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've not seen Rocko's Modern Life.
Oh, thank God, you're safe.
What's it about?
Have you you've never seen any Rocko's Modern Life, even through like popular culture?
Is it the little pink dog thing?
I think he's more like cream than pink, but yeah, it's like a dingo. I think.
No, I don't think so.
It was one of these kind of early...
Courage the Cowardly Dog might be in my head.
Oh, that also really hurt my brain. I have weird
Didn't have
hang-ups with
Cartoon
animation.
Network or anything like that. So.
Right, okay. So Rocko's Modern Life was like a really early Nickelodeon cartoon, ?
Mm-hmm.
Which, as we know, was staffed by some horrendous people.
Why did you say this like I would know it? No, I don't know these.
Do you know the whole Amanda Bynes thing?
No.
Ben! What the hell?
I'm going to get upset now, aren't I?
No, I'm going to let you get upset about the Amanda Bynes stuff on your own time, because
Okay.
like you've got to like come up to date at some point. God, you're going to have a terrible evening, and I'm sorry. The Rocko's Modern Life, it was a cartoon. It was a nonsense cartoon about a janky-looking dingo and his friends that were all just gross and horrible, and it was like. It just had like a really icky, gross cartoon style. Like everything was covered in snot. It was a bit like Our Real Monsters, but worse.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even really remember any interesting plot points because it was just horrendous to look at. But there's very little TV on back in the day. I think that's the reason I have like... It's one of several reasons I have like real hang-ups with animation styles, because some of them just creep me the fuck out. And a lot of that is to do with the Blue Meanies from the Yellow Submarine animated film, which I don't think was voiced by the actual Beatles.
They were busy being bigger than Jesus.
They were.
Jesus was quite short.
He was. And he wore the sandals, whereas George, the Beatle, George, was wearing stiletto heels most of the time. Could be true, and I don't care.
Prove it, or don't.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Very little. He's very still these days, George Harrison.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Rocko's Modern Life is awful.
Okay.
Don't watch it. I think conjoined cats have 7 lives or less. That's what I reckon.
I'm going with 18 and they're magic and they all live very happily. That's my answer.
I, an intellectual who was raised on Rocko's Modern Life, think everything is garbage.
I'm keeping a positive mental attitude.
What's really great is, unbeknownst to Ben, like that was framed perfectly on my camera. Because it was just your hand, just sort of next to my face.
Wonderful.
Yeah. What a cosmic hellscape we live in. Thank you for your question, Jordan or Jason.
Jason.
Whoever.
I think that's the Jason that last time they sent a question in, you said it was a waste of time before we'd even before you'd even heard it.
It's just because I got a crush on him. I think he's kind of pretty, so I'm going to bully him. I'm going to push him in dirt and call him names.
Oh,
And then
pull his pigtails.
And then I'm just going to chew on my pigtail while I look him in the eyes.
Is that what we're calling that, a pigtail?
Pigtail.
Not a ponytail.
No, I'm going to do my hair nice for him.
But only one pigtail.
Yes.
So it's side.
Side tail. You never had side piggy?
I don't. No.
No.
No,
Good-
I've not
good
had
answer.
side pig. I've not had a long pig.
You not had
or
long
side pig.
Wow. Don't let your main pig find out about your side pig. How we live in. Ruin the barbecue. How much of what we say is like easy to follow? I do genuinely worry about like new people coming in, getting 20 minutes in and like, no, this guy's talking about a side pig. I was with him on Rocco's Modern Life.
I don't
but
know.
The side pig thing was
I think
weird.
it depends on how little sleep you've had,
Right, okay.
or how ill one or both of us are.
Weirdly, the guest episodes are like, barring Richard Jackson, the guest episodes tend to be much more restrained and normal.
Yes, because we need to pretend that we're human to these people. I mean, the guests need to be made to feel welcome.
And we know that if we let just a little bit of crazy out, Michelle Brazier will appear and yell at us. So
She does yell at us.
being yelled at by Michelle Brazier is truly a career high point for me.
Yeah.
That was great.
was a lot of fun.
What is the question?
Thanks
say?
for coming on, Michelle.
Cheers.
Yay.
Mate, bestie.
She's back in Australia now with her dog and she's very happy.
But she'll come back for the Fringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hacking sweet. What does it say?
Neil Hutchinson
Wagwan.
asks, do Xenomorphs get a day off? Not with all these new bloody alien films. Bloody.
Oh, the new Alien films.
There's a new Alien film coming out, and it looks like half of the trailer was done with AI.
Cool.
And, like, not... Like I sort of thought it was like a fan trailer or something.
Neat.
And I don't know if they're doing it in a different... They're doing certain bits in different style. That just looks AI-y. Or if they were like, yeah, we haven't finished this part of the film, but we wanted it in the trailer, so we made AI do it. Which feels stupid.
Is AIE Canadian AI?
That's AIA.
AI, eh?
It's all AI,
Very confusing. Artificial intelligence, artificial.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a new one,
Jesus.
and it's set between Alien and Alien.
Right, great. Fine.
Just because...
I suppose my question is Xenomorph a job?
I don't think so. So this would be, in my brain, I looked at this and I was like, well, do wolves get a day off? Because...
Yes.
How?
Go to the sauna.
Does Xenomorphs go to the sauna?
Get-
Wolves don't go to the sauna.
get their paws
Wolves are
did.
always busy wolfing.
They got their paws dead.
No, they don't, Liam.
No,
No, they don't. I try very hard to yes and all of the things that you say.
No, you fucking don't, you liar.
Right, that's... Don't you tap my woundy wound. I try to help. No, they don't go to the sauna. Wolves don't have...
Is that the line?
Wolves don't have days off, because they don't have jobs and stuff.
Oh.
I'm yes-anding with you
Okay.
the original point that Xenomorph isn't a job.
This is what I'm saying. It's a way of life.
It's just a being.
It's just a being.
It's a being. So I don't think that they ever have days on
Wow.
from their perspective. From us, very busy. Stalking, crawling, making more babies if they're the queen,
Well, let me put it this to
making
you.
shit movies if they're in the Alien vs Predator ones.
Let me put this to you. What if the first time we encounter a xenomorph in the Alien film, what if that was its day off? What if that was its day off and it's angry because it so very rarely gets any
Gets a
time
day
to
off,
itself?
so that's why it's going like, nah, get out.
If it if you had arrived any other day, you would have got the same top quality retail service you get any other day of the week.
Nah, see, because they come from the eggs and the little worms, the face huggers, and then the little worm, and then...
What is that? What?
So it's never worked a day in its life, and it's angry and eating you.
I see. Well, I think everyone gets one day off when you're born, and then day 2 you're down the mines. That's how it works in Yorkshire, where I'm from. The mines, that is.
I don't know enough about Yorkshire.
Nope. Different.
Very good puddings. Maybe, but I don't think so.
Because how many Xenomorphs do we see in like the first movie? Because
in the first movie, there's just one.
Because that's what I'm saying. So it's just the one. So we don't necessarily.
That's Alien.
Alien, yes, exactly. And then it becomes Aliens down the line, and that's where you see all the eggs and everything. So maybe everything after the first Alien movie, from Aliens onwards, maybe those are just aliens, Xenomorphs going about their work day that we're interrupting. And maybe the first Xenomorph that we encountered was having a day off, and that's why it's so very angry. And that's why it's told all of its mates and all of its kids about humans, and how like you just need to get rid of them. Like black mold, you just got to torch it.
You got to torch it.
Just got to get it out of there.
Oh, we've got people.
Oh, we've got people.
We need to burn the whole place down.
If you had installed double glazing like I asked, we wouldn't have
had people, but now there's people here, and we've
you
got
need to do something about it. It's not safe.
Stab them all, eat them, and go.
I'm trying to raise a family here with people in the cupboard. There's no way to live. Or you knock off £100 off the rent, and we'll get a guy in to take care of the people. I'm trying to have a day off. I'd be livid.
You're angry.
I'd be livid if I had a day off and I discovered black mold. Or people in my cupboard. That would be a big day.
I feel like we've talked about people in the cupboard
We have
before.
talked about people in the cupboard.
Yeah. Unsettling.
Yes. You've got to torture.
Yeah, no, I can understand why they're cross then. So,
Yes.
yeah, the Xenomorphs would get a day off when they've killed all the people.
Yeah, eventually.
When they've got the people out the cupboard. When they die, I suppose.
Finally.
When Ripley just goes "Rah!" and shoots all the people.
A chance for rest. Ben, where are you online?
I'm on Instagram at Spike Pearson. Food and things, pictures. There's not enough food photos online, if you ask me. So I'm
trying to fill a niche.
I'm filling a niche.
Good for you.
I don't think anyone else has done this yet.
Public service, really. Yeah. I am at LT Guitarist. I basically post videos and pictures of music stuff that I get up to. It's a lot of fun, especially if you like janky, weird jams. Or me. I have both of those things. Or marmalade. No, I'm not really a sauce boy.
It's a confection, isn't it?
It's a preserve.
It is a preserve.
Confection. And what is a preserve if not a sauce for bread?
It's a jam.
Jam. Wow, he's shown me. It is a jam. Take that, what I believe. Got me there. The podcast is at Convoy Hat Podcast. If you like the show, if you'd like to help us develop the show and do a better job than we're doing, firstly, how dare you? Secondly, patreon.com/conversation. I think it's just /conversation. You know what? You'll find it. It's got the pink logo in it.
Yeah,
you'll see it.
It's not pink, but it's all pink. It is pink. I take it back.
Noted.
I was looking at the purple and going, that's not pink, stupid.
This is not pink, that's perfectly true. Ben, I have 4 titles to choose from.
Wow!
I even binned one of them off, and we've still got 4 left. Purple Gooch and Stephen. I'd forgotten all about that.
Wow, that was this episode.
That was just now.
Bloody hell.
Purple Gooch and Stephen. Bikini Flip. The liver is stored in the paws. And Side Pig, which I'd also forgotten about.
The liver is stored in the paws.
That'll do.
All purple. It's either that or Purple Gooch and Stephen, but I think the liver is stored in the paws. It's like the pea is stored in the balls.
It is exactly like that. Purple Gooch and Stephen as a subtitle?
Why not?
Absolutely. How do we wrap this up? Very well, thank you. With a ribbon on top.
I could just press this button and then it would have to stop.
Which button?
The button that I'm going to...